I don't know if I actually believe this stuff or not, but I'm gonna take the argument that Charlie Kirk is alive. We're gonna start with Amazon.
Okay.
Because supposedly Amazon published the Shooting of Charlie Kirk book on September 9th. They allegedly put this book out the day before this incident happened.
Right.
Did you ever see the movie Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage?
I did.
You, of course, heard from multiple sources on the conservative side that Mossad did this.
Okay.
You heard that it was Trump did it. You heard that there was potentially a hologram projector and a trap door in the stage. And then there was a quick cleanup and paving. They actually poured a foundation. Allegedly.
No.
Podcast Twins back in the Twin Cave. Go ahead and do your thing, Vince.
Hey, listen. First of all, welcome back, everybody. We just want to ask you to do us a favor. You know, if you can just do us one little bitty favor, and that is, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you follow us on Spotify or any of the things, make sure you, on Facebook, go ahead and hit follow and then share this information with everybody else. You're going to really help our algorithm, and I'm just going to beg you, please, because we're getting close to making a bigger number on our subscribers, which is going to help put us into a different stratosphere. So we are asking your personal help to help us get there. So in the meanwhile, between time, I'm going to throw it back to my twin brother here because he called me up. He said, we got to have an emergency recording today because I got some things on my mind that we got to get off. So it's almost like a part two because we sort of discussed this the day the original incident happened. Now we've had a few weeks to digest it, you know, and so now he's got some theories he want to bring forth. Well, and we'll find out whether they're theories or what.
Well, first we need to preface it by, you know, Vince, you posted a bunch of stuff on social media after
as usual.
We posted the Charlie Kirk episode where we talked about the alleged Charlie Kirk incident.
Yes.
So the disclaimer is this. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely.
These are not the opinions of the Podcast Twins, Drew D'Alberto, Vince Bell, or our sponsors necessarily.
Well, wait a minute. It might be not of their sponsors, but it's definitely of us.
Well, I mean, look, I don't know if I actually believe this stuff or not, but I'm gonna take the argument that Charlie Kirk is alive.
Okay, good.
And you could tell me I'm crazy the whole time if you
want.
No.
No. As a matter of fact, I'm with it. I think, man, you knocked off my mic thing here, man. Got me so wild up here. Okay, listen. So, I like it. I like where you're going, and I'm just very interested to hear your theories behind some of this stuff because I have my own theories.
Well, it was bugging me that we don't believe the story that they told us.
That
right?
we agree with.
The guy who's 22, Tyler, didn't sit up there, take the rifle apart, shoot him with a 30-06, and that's the story we're meant to believe. So
I'm putting that garbage in the same category as the magic bullet theory, making you believe that Lee Harvey Oswald did to JFK.
JFK, yeah. Okay. And there actually are a few similarities to JFK.
There's a lot of similarities, which tells you it's a lot of the same people. But anyway, go ahead with your theories.
We're going to start with Amazon.
Okay.
Because supposedly Amazon published the Shooting of Charlie Kirk book by Anastasia J. Casey on September 9th. And there were, so I asked ChatGPT, I'm going to cite my source.
Right.
I said, what's up with this Amazon situation where they allegedly put this book out the day before this incident happened?
Right.
And they said the short answer is yes. There was an archive of Amazon pages showing September 9th publication date for a Kindle book titled The Shooting of Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
Other places reflected a different date later on the listing the listing was removed. Amazon told fact checkers that September 9th date was a technical metadata error.
Meta.
That the book actually went live on September 10th. Late on September 10th.
Okay.
So
So the book was already prepared. Either way.
So a Kindle listing for the shooting of Charlie Kirk appeared on Amazon with a publication date of September 9th, 2025, and there are screenshots and archives circulated widely, according to Snopes and one other outlet. Multiple outlets covered the discrepancy and Amazon's takedown of the title soon after it drew attention. Amazon issued an explanation.
Okay.
Amazon told PolitiFact the date shown as September 9th was a technical issue and said the ebook was published late on September 10th in the afternoon, after the shooting.
Right after the shooting, but it was already prepared.
The listing was then removed for policy reasons, whatever that means. I've never read the Amazon policies. I presume it's 6,000 pages.
It is.
So Snopes and AFP reached the same bottom line. Wrong date in the product. Metadata does not equal evidence for foreknowledge. These quick self-published AI-generated titles often appear around breaking news and sometimes carry faulty metadata. I'm just the messenger
the
here.
all faulty metadata. Okay.
I'm just
all right. So there's a similarity that you hit already with the JFK. Do you know what that is?
No, tell me, please.
Kirk, you know what that is? The similarity?
Go ahead.
So you said this came out September 9th.
Yes, sir.
Overseas, the newspaper had already printed that JFK was shot and killed before he was shot and killed.
That doesn't pass the smell test.
The overseas, it was already hot on the presses that, so again, these are no accidents. And these are. But anyway, continue on. I just wanted to bring that.
There's a lot more, but the last piece of it says the September 9th date did appear on at least one archived Amazon page. Now, I did get that link, and it's now this link doesn't work.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, fine. So then it has the Amazon statement. It has an ASIN, whatever that is, of B0FQMF466K. And supposedly it was available on Amazon and or Kindle.
Okay.
So that's one. Did you ever see the movie Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage?
I did. And I'm going to watch it again.
So that was kind of where I started and then I just said, look, give me a bunch of bullet points. So I'm just going to run down a bunch of them.
We should have watched it yesterday together.
And we should have watched it yesterday. But I did a lot of homework, and I stayed up. I got up in the middle of the night a bunch last night, so if you hear me yawning, it's not because I'm hungry, it's because I didn't sleep so well last night.
You're too excited to yawn, people. There's no way it's going to happen.
So I just basically said, look, can you give me the bullet points, and let's talk about a few things in addition to whatever I missed. Similarities to Snake Eyes. You, of course, heard from multiple sources on the conservative side that Mossad did this.
Okay.
Right? So it's Mossad's fault.
Okay.
You heard that it was Trump did it. Right? You heard Trump did it.
Okay. Yeah, we've heard all the theories.
You heard that there was potentially a hologram projector and a trap door in the stage. And then there was a quick cleanup and paving. They actually poured a foundation. Allegedly.
No, it's not alleged.
Well,
these things happen.
You're stealing my thunder.
Okay,
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm trying to keep my blood pressure under control right now.
One at a time, and then we can dive in.
Copy that.
So, Snake Eyes, was it predictive programming is what the answer was.
It said it was not.
Well, no, it didn't say that.
Okay.
The claim that the 1998 Nicolas Cage film Snake Eyes foreshadowed Kirk's murder. Similarities in names, sniper in the arena, there were hand signals like you saw at the Kirk situation. And then it says, what we know, the parallel went viral as a meme. It's a social media narrative, not evidence. And no evidence or investigators have tied this to the crime. So, but the similarities were the gentleman who got shot in the arena was named Charles Kirkland. Pretty close.
Yes.
And then Tyler the Executioner was the name of the boxer.
Yes.
So, okay. Just a bunch of coincidences. Fine.
Listen, I am so, as much as I want to fight with you on that, I cannot, because that was so, I was like, what?
It's really close.
I was like, what the hell are we? But again, I can go all the way back to 1963.
Here we go, 63.
See, I'm taking it all the way back there because, again, the only difference is that the nation was a lot more naive because Only thing we knew then is to believe Walter Cronkite. If Walter Cronkite said it, damn it, that's what it was. Period, point blank. There was no other information source other than him. So, but come to find out, all of the channels are pretty much owned by the same people, or at least, and so that's why similarities, you can hear every channel, no matter what time you turn to it, they're going to all sound exactly the same because they are given what to say. They're given the script. So 1963, they come out here and this man did this, and that. And they told you that some skinny little nothing shot him from way over there and he hit him multiple times. Don't forget about the guy that got hit in the front here with one bullet. The magic bullet. That was, and they looked you in the eye and said the magic bullet. And then they said, Walter, you got to read it. Now, I bet you.
And now 45 years, 50 years later, we know that the CIA did it because they admitted it. They said, hey, the CIA did it.
Walter Cronkite got that script and he looked at them and he said,
are you serious?
Are you serious? You want me to read this? You want me to read this to the people? They was like, well, if you call your bank right now, you'll find out what's up.
Then we'll know.
And he was like, you know what? That bullet is very magical. And he read that and gave it to the world in 1963. None of us in this room were breathing at that point. But even I believe that when the doctor smacked me on my butt and I went, wah, wah, I said, that's bullshit, doc. I believe I said that right on time there. But again, if you look at how all of it plays out, when they want you out, and whoever the they is, which we're going to get into,
okay,
because we're definitely getting into the they.
All right, good.
When they want you out, look at how the story is already constructed and ready to go out. Oops, sometimes it leaks a little bit early, like the day before or a few hours before. How do you know that and this is a president of the United States that was announced hours before. I'm sorry, 30 minutes before.
Thank
Forgive
you,
me. You got my fact checker over there.
Right.
But at least it was still already written and printed prior to the actual shooting. And even in the movie of JFK, which is one of my favorite movies, even he talked about, Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
He played a great role in that movie, by the way, Black Ops. But he dictated and he laid it out. And when he even said that, how they shipped him over, and he was reading about it before it happened.
Well, I don't want to sound like an infomercial from when we were kids, but wait, there's more.
So go.
So next one is that Trump and his administration set this whole thing up.
Okay.
And I'm sure that there's people that hate Trump that love that idea. Because
people
let's blame the president,
people
right?
that love Trump are not naive that it could happen. So let's see why would it?
It didn't really answer that question for whatever reason.
You got to have a why for that, because again, in my opinion, because allegedly he was down with the program.
He was speaking out against Israel the week before it happened.
We already know that.
And he had a debate against Ben Shapiro where he said, like, you guys own the media.
And he
said that.
And he turned down the visit to, because they was like, look, let's get him over here.
But he's been there before.
Yeah, but not after he started speaking out.
Okay,
when he started
fair enough.
speaking out, they was like, man, you need to come on back over here.
And check this place out again.
So we can rub your back a little bit, introduce you to our little honeypot here, and or whatever the case may be. And we're going to make it to where you don't want to talk about Israel in a negative fashion anymore.
And
when he told them, nah, I'm good.
Okay. So that was the next one.
Time to build the conspiracy.
Let's
go.
Mossad did it.
Let's go with Mossad.
You've seen that. So what we know, according to ChatGPT, the answer was this is an anti-Semitic conspiracy that surged online, but there is no evidence. Coverage documented how extremists leveled the accusation without facts. And that's from the Times of Israel. That's where the citation is from on that one.
Can you look up the word Semite for me, please?
Okay.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So look, I don't really put it past any government to do anything, right? Because if we can question our own government, which we do all the time, right? People have been saying that Trump was awful, that Biden was awful, that the Bushes were awful, that the Clintons were awful. We can say
But aren't
any
they all,
of
aren't
that
they all
that we want.
politicians?
Well, that's fine.
So they're all awful.
Agreed, 1,000%. So like we have to blindly trust Netanyahu, but we don't have to blindly trust our own government. I don't know enough about it. Go
Okay,
ahead.
here we go. Let's see.
All right, the definition of Semite, here we go.
Not yet. It didn't come through
All
yet.
right, so-
But here we go. So, Semite, a member of any of the peoples who speak or spoke the Semitic language, including the particular Jews and Arabs.
Okay.
Origin is Greek. Pay attention to that. Late Latin, modern Latin. Let's go all the way down a little bit. From modern Semita, son of Noah in the Bible, from whom the peoples traditionally supposed to descend. So obviously there's a whole group of people that are fighting the term Semite, which would also tell the people of that are residents of that nation right now that they don't even have the right to use that word. Now that's a whole different fight.
Okay.
But if you really look at how the word, another word that has been hijacked, because that word was meant for a whole separate people years ago. But again, that's a different show. But I'm using that to bring it back into this whole thing, because once we steal it and use it, it's ours, and we're going to now use it and weaponize it and use it against you.
Well,
so now everything that is absolutely not in the positive is now anti-Semitic.
Okay.
And you know, and you could be a friend of us, or you can be an enemy of us, right? You know, he's a friend of ours, right? He's a friend of yours.
But asking questions is fully off limits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to just be a ant in line. You mark, you know, them ants. You ever took your finger and wiped them in the middle? That back of the line just scrambles and goes crazy till somebody, some little leader, steps back up and gets them back under control, and now they got a whole separate line going. But again, so let's stick with that. What?
Well, do I think Mossad did it? I don't think Mossad did it. Now, do I think Mossad and the CIA run black ops missions all over the world? Absolutely, I do. But do I think that Mossad was responsible?
We're gonna call them
for it?
BIA so we don't get shadow banned.
All right.
So we're gonna call them BIA.
All right.
All right. So you think that Mossad and BIA work together?
I don't know if I buy this one.
I buy that one.
I don't know. If
I got all my. I have no problems investing in that one.
Again, I don't believe the story.
If you put
we're
that
told.
on Hard Rock Bets, I'm putting $5 on that.
Okay, so the number one story I don't believe is the story that we're told. Let's just get that out of the way.
All right, that's
now,
garbage.
would I be surprised if there was collaboration between our country and other countries? No, I would not.
Okay.
So the next one is the security
But
team.
the question would be why. But okay, let's go to security.
Yeah, the next one is the security team, which is there are clear hand signals being made. That's
Very
not
clear.
in dispute, right? We've seen the video too many times to say there wasn't hand signals being made.
The arm to the shirt,
The cap,
bill,
whatever.
you know,
So,
as
right,
a baseball
look
player,
like a
I
baseball
understand.
player,
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, this is what we're doing. This is a steal sign, ladies and gentlemen.
So the claim, according to ChatGPT again, is that the people near or behind Charlie Kirk flashed tactical hand signals to coordinate the shooting. What we know, according to ChatGPT again, these videos fueled speculation, but outlets note that there's no official confirmation the gestures meant anything, which means nothing to me.
Okay.
And that's from
Even the fact that he repositioned himself to kind of get out of the alignment of the shot.
Listen, I'm just throwing out ideas.
Okay.
I'm just
All
throwing.
right.
I hear you.
All right. Okay. Go.
So now we get into like, okay, this one could actually be true.
The white T-shirt dude over here.
No, the white T-shirt dude we'll get to, but
Okay, okay.
the hologram and the whole thing
All right.
was staged.
Let's rock and roll.
So the tent was 10 by 10 by 9 feet high, which is the exact size that you would need to use a hologram projector, which is a $45,000 to $60,000 device. Which there are videos. Now I don't know the validity of the videos.
And that's the low budget version.
The low budget version, like that's the low end of those projector screens that project holograms. And okay, fine, like there was allegedly a trap door in the stage. And then what goes along with the hologram theory is that they already cleaned up the crime scene and already poured a foundation over it. So I asked if that part of it was true, and it was not able to confirm the trap door theory.
Okay.
But and I asked, was there a video of a person, a man, taking down this projector? And there was.
Absolutely.
So they say it as, here's the claim: a hologram projector or other stagecraft was used, which is the trapdoor. And this is a fringe social media rumor.
So that said it was confirmed.
What it said was, there's a fringe social media rumor with no evidence in any credible reporting. Instagram was their source.
Oh, okay. We're not going strongly on the IG for an actual news outlet, but
no, that's more for our videos.
Yeah, that's
clips.
And matter of fact, share the clips.
Share the clips.
Share the clips. Love them.
So, and then it got into like, what about no autopsy?
Okay.
So,
all right.
Claim there was no autopsy. What we know, under Utah law, the medical examiner must take jurisdiction in violent deaths. Autopsy decisions are governed by statute, and death certificates must be filed within 5 days. It's been more than 5 days, obviously.
Yeah.
Officials haven't released a full report publicly yet, but the legal framework contradicts that no autopsy ever claim.
Okay,
fine.
And the deep diggers out there also confirmed that there has not been any autopsy done on such a. But we want to give them a holiday. We want to give them a holiday.
There's a holiday involved?
They wanted to name that day Charlie Kirk Day.
All right. Well, look, man, they'll make a holiday out of anything. I mean, the kids have no school today, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different thing. It might be anyway.
Well, it's not a Jewish holiday. I looked it up. Is it a Jew? Because I know they get all the
County.
We get all the Jewish holidays. That's been 10 or 15 years we've been doing
Absolutely.
that. That's not
Absolutely.
new. That's
hey, man,
not new at all.
You better agree with that.
So. Look, my
go.
daughter's here at work today doing her homework.
Take your kid to work
day. So then it gets into the rapid cleanup. Authorities rush to repave brick over the courtyard to destroy evidence. What we know, crews did remove grass and install pavers at the UVU courtyard within days. Local and wire services photographed the work. Authorities and campus sources framed it as reopening, safety, and memorial prep. It's real timing, but no proof of a cover-up. Okay, fine. So they acknowledge that they did it, but they don't acknowledge that that was a cover-up of some sort. Okay, fine.
Okay,
and that's from Reuters and a couple of other sources.
Okay.
So then we get into the shooter identity, which we don't believe that it was Tyler Robinson, so this will be fun for us.
Not if you got two eyes and they showed you a picture of who the person's supposed to be versus who they took down. No.
So viral post misidentified the suspect's politics, is what it says. Fact checks say those claims were false. Utah records show no party affiliation because they said that he was super MAGA, then they said he was super left, and then they said, never mind, none of that applies. Okay, fine.
Disregard.
And then there was a whole bunch of things with the text messages and how they sounded like they were, military style at least, right? So, okay, fine. So, CBS and local TV documented AI tools mislabeling suspects and pushing bad images, which worsened confusion. This is not evidence of staging, just how rumors spread. CBS News and one other source is all it says. I don't know about this one. That one smells funny to me.
Okay.
Like, why do you take a crime scene and put cement over it immediately? Where's the projector? Like, can we inspect the projector? Where's all the passerbys videos of this thing, right? There was 3,000 people or 5,000, whatever thousand people at this thing.
I'm actively looking for it right now.
I'm just asking.
And
I'm just asking questions.
No, it's not
Just
there
asking
anymore.
questions.
I'm telling you, I just went through several sources and it's not there. Now I may have it saved somewhere.
So-
but what I wanted to, go ahead. I want you to finish.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, because I was.
No, I'm done with that part. I'm ready to go on to the next.
We're into. Okay, because this is a bunch of that stuff we got to pull back on.
That's
man,
okay. Go ahead, Vince.
Get
after it, baby.
No.
Let's go.
The question is going to come. We already agree that, and I sent you guys videos about from the shooter expert dude that was like, look, this is what I do. I work with this type of weapon.
And that's not what a 30-06 does.
And but not only, forget that part. He was just talking about how fast
taking
he
it
could
apart.
break it down.
Yeah.
He said, forget the fact that a round just went through and how hot it is. This guy had no gloves. And he's going to take this thing and break it down. So he did it on video. I sent it to you guys.
Elevated heart rate,
Boom, boom, boom,
and
all of that.
stuff.
Right. And
Yep.
he supposedly broke it down and put it into a normal size backpack. He put it into a large a military backpack and it wouldn't fit. But yet it fit into a normal size backpack. And
Smaller than the backpack
way smaller
he
than
had,
the
yeah.
military backpack
Okay.
that he had. So that's already one issue. So I'm just saying that the fact that they're telling you that this kid went up there with and assembled a rifle, got it scoped out to be able to shoot accurate at a 200-yard shot, elevated heart rate, all this, break it down, no gloves,
high adrenaline, off the charts, of course.
and you break it down and put it in the bag that don't fit, but the bag seems to be completely zipped around. Jump down and run out into whatever. Now they talked about this airplane, but obviously he had to go to this park or wherever, this wooded area, reassemble it, put it down and lay a towel over it because, we wanted
It
to.
smells like 7-day-old fish is what it smells like.
Wanted to make sure that the weapon remained warm.
Sure.
So we're going to already go with on the 22-year-old
Yeah, we're not
shooting.
buying that one.
So again, I'm not buying the Oswald magic bullet theory. I ain't buying this crap either. So we can go ahead and move on from
Okay.
that point.
So-
now, as far as the who is involved, I don't understand where I mean, again, if you're just looking at theories, I don't understand where the Trump party would benefit from that, being as though that mostly
helped him get elected.
Mostly everything he's said and done
Pro-Trump.
has been pro-Trump.
For sure.
I said mostly. I didn't say everything. I
Most.
said mostly everything he's said has been pro-Trump or the like.
Right. So the philosophy of people that are making that argument is very simple and straightforward. It is he spoke out against Israel for the first time, maybe, that was published.
Okay.
And then he had that debate with Ben Shapiro like a day or two before where he said, like, look, you guys control all media.
Yeah, and which is not a lie.
And then maybe
I think
they
everybody
saw that.
knows that. I mean, look, sometimes just because it's true, you don't want to hear it.
Fair enough. I mean,
there's
that's in every
there's a
scenario.
difference between knowing the truth and hearing it. And look, people in certain of those demographic organizations that are of power, they don't want you to really throw their power back in their face. They know they got it.
That's not it.
What?
Okay.
What else was he strong on?
What, Charlie? I don't know. What happened? What'd I miss?
Getting them Epstein files out.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. That's the
there
only
you
thing
go.
that
He said Epstein files if you didn't hear him.
That's the only thing that I know that was not, well, the most powerful thing that was not of a Trump supporter is the Epstein files.
Okay.
Because, I mean, look, when his boy crush, Elon, when they broke up, what's the first thing he said?
He's on the list.
He's on the list.
He's on the list.
And that's why you're never going to see it.
We don't hear anything about Elon anymore.
No, he's
For
just
months
over there.
now.
He's
It's
over
like
there.
he disappeared.
He's over there counting his money. He got
It's like he
got the hush
disappeared.
money to go on over there and sit down and play nice. Cause we got them boys over there. We got them boys. But he said right out his name is on it. And that's why you're never gonna see the list.
Fair enough.
And then, so again, now young
He
Charlie's out there
disappeared.
doing this amazing works allegedly, and he then asked for and demanded that we see this along with Candace Owens and all of those other supporters of his organization, which we'll get into in a second. See the guy who funded that organization first, the
Turning Point?
Turning Point. Yeah, I forget the guy's the billionaire who funded that. But anyway, they were really pushing for that. So yeah, in that regard, I could see that being the one thing that he would do against the
Trump
administration.
Okay.
That could do that. Now, as far as the COSAD and the BIA, that's just highly likely because, again, the history of the way they do business. That's how the JFK files got leaked out. The shootings got leaked. Hey, look, because you got to prepare the cover story. You got to make sure that all outlets have access to that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I could see them being a little upset and was like, you know what, this kid who was all our choir boy, he's excommunicado. He is John Wick. He gotta go.
And we found the guy who shot him allegedly at Dairy Queen, and now the Dairy Queen is shut down and being demolished.
Yeah,
allegedly.
man, come on.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So
Allegedly.
listen,
That's just a
so-
coincidence.
so
We're just coincidence theorists.
Now
right?
we're going to go to
bunch
this
of
to the site of the
We can
the
do whatever
shooting.
you want.
Well,
I got 17 pages to go,
because
baby.
I'm just it rocks my world that, again, here we are as a nation, we boom, nobody combed the ground for the round because there was no exit wound. There for a 30-06 on the neck. This guy was maybe 180 pounds, maybe. They was like, he has strong neck muscles. That's why he doesn't have it.
I'm not even at the Man of Steel theory yet, but go ahead, Vince.
So with that, no exit wound. We're gonna now clean up this area.
Crime scene. Call it a crime scene, if you will.
It's a crime scene by all intents and purposes. We're gonna scrape the ground. We're not even gonna look for anything. No evidence. Boom, boom. Because we got to get this ready for the next event. It's a memorial. We got to do this, and we got to do it right now. So come and get this hologram machine. Come and get this camera from behind.
But don't worry
his neck.
about that. They already booked the funeral services for their big pyrotechnics and everything.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
booked that 4 months
It was
before
already
it happened, by the way.
already in play. So now you do all of that. You demolish this crime scene. There's tons. Now again, here's where the thing gets crazy because we did see that chair go right through that table. Right, we all agreed on that. We watched this chair go right through the table.
Well, that supports the hologram,
In the hologram theory,
along with the fact that
the
his
guy
ring,
through this table. Yeah,
but his ring finger changed fingers on the same hand when he lifted his microphone.
That's a hell of a
back up.
30-06, boy. Pow! The ring jumped
the
off.
ring jumped. Yeah.